Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can hear me. Okay, I am in Paris and I would really love to be with you today in Glasgow. Mr. President, Madam Vice President, and Mr. General Secretary, dear Paul, I really thank you for inviting Planet A to be here and to speak on the occasion of this day dedicated to the 4 per mile initiative as a part of the COP 26. Our association, Planet A, joined naturally the 4 per mile coalition in its second year of operation, as we totally share the 4 per mile objective. Created in 2017, our think tank is supported by institutions, research institutes, academics, and agriculture stakeholders. And Planet A has been created with an ambitious goal that is to accelerate the agricultural revolution by developing the transfer and sharing of knowledge and by creating the condition of innovation useful for human beings. Our works have naturally led us to focus on soil issues and the role played by agriculture to store carbon and fight against global warming. In particular, we are working through the call of Professor Ratam Lam, whom I would like to greet today as he spoke in the introduction of this meeting. And soils were the main topic of our international forum in 2019. Further this call, we have chosen to give our action a specific follow-up to make our commitment tangible, understandable, and at the service of the agriculture world to support and promote the transitions. We first committed in cooperation with INRAE, whose president, Philippe Mogan, spoke previously, and I greet today. And we create together the first global indicator to measure the carbon stock in agriculture soils. And INRAE team that is directed by Eric Sechia has demonstrated a direct link between the annual duration of the plant covering in cultivated soils and the carbon storage for major crop in Europe. So that's very interesting and can be used to bring this indicator. Based on these first results, we aim to develop a global indicator for the evolution of carbon storage in agriculture soils in 2 steps. The first steps will be in France using data from the 4 per mil initiative. And we aim to analyze and model the relationship between the duration of soil cover and the potential for carbon storage at the level of France. Our report giving the main results will be issued at the beginning of 2022. The second step will aim to quantify the duration of agriculture soil cover by annual crops or plant cover at the land plot scale across all regions of the world. So this second study will use Sentinel satellite data from the European Space Agency, and the first analysis will be provided by the end of 2022. Thanks to this indicator that we have called SOCROP, it will be possible to observe in which regions of the world the increase of the duration of plant cover for cultivated soils is growing or is declining. And by enhancing this indicator with data on the real agricultural practices as organic fertilization, management of crop residues, etc., it will be possible to obtain a global dashboard to follow carbon stocks evolution in agricultural soils and to understand at what pace the action fit for the 4 per mile objective and the deployment of those practices around the world. Moreover, Planet A is committed with a consortium of 5 partners that is called Carbon Think at a French level to imagine and to design concrete action and solution in terms of remuneration to farmers wishing to make their low carbon transition. Through this consortium, and thanks to the low carbon label that is carried by the French state, we have been developing a methodology and an economical model in order to offer farmers a compensation for the reduction and avoidance of emission, as well as carbon storage in their soils, thanks to the evolution of their practice, of course. First plan for a panel of around 100 arable farms, our work is going to quickly lead to collaborate with other kind of players as livestock and crop, different typologies with Carbon Agri in partnership with the Institute of LPAP in France to converge to a global price of the CO2 store or avoid. This project is intended to demonstrate its effectiveness for scaling up to the agriculture world. Finally, thanks to all those collaborations, we have identified a real need for knowledge and sharing of the expertise that we are developing. And we have a training institute that is called the Planet A Institute. And we have developed training models and seminars specifically on soil and carbon issues. And thanks to our academic partners like INRAE and AgroParisTech, we are doing work to spreading those information. Our training, a Planet training, allow us also to develop some initiative with the trainees, for example, providing a card play for children in school to explain the soil issues. It's a play that is called Terra Sol d'Avenir, and it's a game that allow people getting aware of those issues. Those are some of the actions that we are carrying today in the very short term under the 4 per meal program. And we are, of course, convinced of the crucial role played by agriculture and soils in their capacity to store carbon and contributing to the fight against global warming. Within Planet A, through all the projects that we have shared with you today, we are committed to take action. We thank you for allowing us to share all our initiatives, and thank you for your attention.